Another thing I'd like to consider is the fact that when we're organizing like this, we can make a huge difference at the very beginning, at least obvious difference, because we're moving things around. Well, that is depending on how much time you spend on the planning. That part makes people sort of feel like, maybe I'm not getting anything done. But hopefully the planning will pay off in the end, because if it's planned, relatively well enough, then it's going to make everything else flow a lot smoother instead of like constantly moving things without any direction. Anyway, so back to the thing I was saying about like getting this all cleared out. It's going to look great. So when my wife comes home, she'll say, "Oh, you really did a bunch in the garage." And that is good. That's great. And we want to celebrate those things. But also something to realize is later on is the changes won't be quite as amazing as we get things going. Smaller organization happens later. So like this slope that happens. A lot of progress in the beginning, and then it sort of slopes off and the progress doesn't look so obvious until you start realizing how much the maintaining actually is making your life a lot better. And then the joy of it will go back up a bit. Hopefully. At least it's a plan. It's a good plan to have, to kind of recognize there's going to be some lows and some highs of all the organizing. And to remember that. So when you don't feel so great about it, you still keep organizing. Okay, this is a random container of things that don't have any discernible space. This box is would be a nice spacer in a drawer possibly though. So I'm not going to toss it out. I'm going to put it in a container of container space. I guess that's what these all are. These are all containers. The basket is not really a container. That's more a festivities thing. Oh. I'm going to put it up there. Festivities things then. So here's some kids stuff. Not all of it's in this box. One of the things in this box is this guy with magnets in it. I like to collect magnets out of stuff. So I'm just going to pop those magnets out of this and get rid of the rest. But my wife also likes this box, so maybe I'll check with her if she still wants this box. I don't expect so, but I'll leave that decision to her. That way she's got the decision as part of progress. It's actually a big debate. Should I leave decisions for my wife to do? Because then that's sort of like postponing the decision that should be made. And part of clutter is, or one of the ways we look at clutter is it's actually just postponed decisions. So by saying, "Oh, I'll have my wife make that decision," I could be postponing the decision. The other thought is that I'm actually getting her involved in the decision, and so she feels more part of it. Which one is it? I don't know. We'll figure it out after I try one. And that's probably the best, is just to choose a path and go with it. We'll see what she thinks later. Okay, for eating the table, this is going to be good for... Hey! This is going to be good for later on baby stuff. How much is this delayed baby stuff? This is all delayed baby stuff. Okay, so this is where I label something, because I know what it is. Baby stuff. We're expecting another one, so this is good to save. If I wasn't expecting another baby, or it could be far off, this is not such a straight-cut choice. Because I could be storing things up for no good reason. Quality tape would be nice too. This tape seems to want to keep tearing on me. Okay. Baby. Stow. Okay. That's definitely baby that's going to be stowed. Containers. So, those are containers. This is a bag, or a container of bags. Oh, bags. I could put all those bags into a bag and hang them up. And then after I've organized the rest of the garage, I can decide how many of those I can keep. Or I can put off making the decision. Which will probably happen anyway, but at least it's going to be out of the way for the moment. Electronics. What's this part of? This is part of fabrics. These are straps, which I can see being here, or I can see being part of straps, which are kind of over there. So what are bags good for? Bags can be good for small things. There's things for small bags and things, organized in that way. Also for soft materials, because then they can continue, like, put them somewhere, force them somewhere. You know, I'm seeing a lot of bags here, but I just think I could pass on. That'd be nice to do. Oh, that is a cool bag. I like that bag. That'll be a keep bag. That might be a container. All these bags. Small bags. Wow. Good stuff. Big bags. Shoe bags. This one. What exactly is that in there? Sorting out shoes, but I could use it for other things too. That's the top. I used to sort things under the bed with this guy, so maybe I could turn to sorting things under the bed with this. Different clothes. be ideal for things are too small or too big for all this. This is a bad habit. What this is storing bags somewhere to store more bags. Well, I guess I better put those somewhere. This is going to go for a project. That project is going to be, so I've got this thing where I've got small stuff. Things are too small for our children, things are too big for our children. And so I need to start a container for things that are too small and things that are too big. That way I can continue to sort them and then move them out of my way as to not have clutter, but have them ready for the next child. I have not been doing that because, well, I really don't know. I guess the excuse is I was trying to find the right container, which is kind of goofy, and it's just an excuse not to get it done, I guess. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to use some containers and just put a label on them. If it's too big, it's too small. So that one is for things in transition, so too big for the child, but ready to come in. And then I should find some bags for too small. That's a cool bag. I think that would be great. Too small. Maybe I just need two too smalls. Well, no, because one comes from, is going from one child to the other, so just moving into the other room so it's available might be a good idea. Even though it's going to be a little big for them still.